Hello, dear friends. We are discussing Nagamandala, the drama by Girish Karnad. There are many opinions, critical opinions about the drama, particularly. There are many papers on this drama published in journals and presented in conferences. The drama basically represents the women's social situation, at the same time the dual nature of the male characters. Somewhere Girish Karnad also says Appanna and Naga represent the two unconnected roles of a husband, as a stranger during the day and as lover at night. We have seen in the drama that the behavior of Appanna, disguised in cobra, in night with Rani is different one, and the behavior of original Appanna in daytime is different. So there are two sides of one single human nature reflected in Appanna's nature. It is a play where a cobra plays the lover and proves to be better behaved than his human counterpart, who is as insensitive as husband, as we read about in Bad Tales. Who said it? Rajendra Paul said it. So the cobra also plays an important role in the drama. Tries to behave properly with Rani at night, and in daytime Appanna behaves very wrongly with her. The society reflected in the play is divided on the basis of gender also. It represents gender biased values and morals of this patriarchal society. Indian society is a patriarchal society. We have discussed already on this, where women have been oppressed for centuries together. Humiliation is there, harassment is there, beating, physical beating, mental torturing is there since last many centuries in India. You also see the same situation in this Nagamandala on the day of trial before the Panchayat. Rani has been asked to prove her chastity by giving an ordeal while Appanna goes unquestioned, even unnoticed. What Appanna is doing is completely neglected by the society. Nobody asks question to Appanna about his wrong deeds. Aparna, on one hand, enjoys extramarital relationship with another lady quite openly and tries to punish Rani for the same cause severely when she is even unconscious and ignorant of the sin of adultery. She does not know that the person who is visiting to her at night is not actually Aparna but a cobra. Thus, the play exposes the double standards of this so called cultured society that strongly demands the faithfulness of a woman to her husband, but not the faithfulness of a man to his wife. This is very clearly pointed out by Girish Karnad. This discrimination between male and female or man and woman is a part and parcel of Indian society since long ago. The domains are restricted, bondages and compounds are there around them in the society. If we see in the family also, male child is differently treated and female child is differently treated. Nobody asks questions to a male or a man for his deeds, but woman is immediately asked for her wrong deeds. So the play exposes double standards of this so-called culture society. The faithfulness of woman to her husband is questioned, but not the faithfulness of a man to his wife is questioned by the society. Fidelity is expected only from a woman and man is left scot-free to commit more crimes. That is why the village elders ask Rani alone to prove her fidelity. Whether her child is her own or anybody else. Apana and Naganna are actually the two aspects of man's nature. The one seen during the day who performs the role of a dictator, and the other at night who plays the lover's role. This true contradictory face symbolizes the exploitation of double standards of man. Who said this? Dr. Wadikar in her paper. She commented that this is the double standard, double natured human behavior through Appanna and Naganna is reflected in the drama. At the daytime, he is a dictator, always trying to humiliate a woman or a wife, and in the night he is a lover, plays a lover's role. So, this double standard or double natured mentality already set in male's behavior is criticized and critically proven by the dramatist. However, the forces of love prevail over those of tyranny. That is why Rani is helped by the king cobra. She not only is rid of the trap but is also honored and worshipped by the society around. B.T. Sitha pointed out, and I quote, if Nagamandala symbolizes a woman's predicament in the traditional family setup, there is also an underlying metaphor of love that rises from the realm of an abyss to reach the heights of a sacrificed relationship of acceptance and reverence. Further, the critic adds, Rani and Appanna are presented as characters who live happily ever after, though not without a sense of restlessness in Appanna's inability to comprehend Rani's motherhood and her status as a goddess, and Rani's anguish to know whether it was her husband who came to her as the lover. Because no two men make love alike. The desire and instinct to be happy buries the past, only to make it possible to move ahead in time. So, according to B.T. Sitha, there is a adjustment in their life. Rani herself knows what exactly the Appanna in daytime is, and at the night how he is different. Appanna himself knows the reality, but he cannot do anything. He cannot rebel against Rani because Rani is proved as goddesses. And she successfully defeated Appanna here in this case. She won the opinion of Panchayat in her favor, while Appanna has no any other option to accept her as his wife, though he knows very well the factual reality regarding this. Why he accepted Rani as his wife? I think there is one more cause. If you personally are doing any mistake, you do not have any right to say that other people are doing mistakes. It means that Appanna himself is living with a concubine, having illegal extramarital relationships with another lady, and that's why he is immoral. And so Appanna has no right to ask any question related to immorality of Rani's behavior. And that's why, finally, by knowing all these things, Aparna is ready to accept her as his wife. So, this is the case of Nagamandala. We have seen three modules completely. If you have any problem, you can call me. You can message me on my WhatsApp number. I have shared many multiple choice type questions on Google Classroom for you. Please go through it and uh, try to solve these multiple choice type questions, and that will be helpful to you in the forthcoming exams. Perhaps the exams will be online and through multiple choice type questions. 25 questions will be asked and you have to solve all the questions asked in the question paper, and you have to just tick mark the right answer. So the multiple choice type question bank which I have sent you on Google Classroom and WhatsApp group, you have to solve all these questions, and that will be definitely helpful to you in the examination. So thank you very much for patiently listening my all the videos. Thanks once again.